Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Saurabh Sir classes. So we were discussing paper that is GSIS paper, and we have already discussed with the history portion, and even we have done question number 2 till D option, three questions. So in this video we'll discuss question number second E. Examine the beneficial outcomes stemming from India's National River Linking Project. This project is really important, and let me show you some important point which is connected with this. Let's start today's class with some informations related to this project. Just a second. Yes, see, this is National River Linking Project of India. Now, one more thing you have to understand that this project is nothing new. This already started in an earlier time. Okay, so the idea of interlinking river in India has a long history. It's not a new thing, but the National River Linking Project itself was not formally established as a single point in time. So that already earlier that is started with 1919, and there were some more dates which is important of this project, like it started in 1919. Okay, then during post independence development during 1960 to 80 there were some more important changes in this, and Dr. K.L. Rao is important figure who initiated new changes in this project. Okay, he was the then irrigation minister during 1960. So he revived this idea to address water scarcity in the South India and flooding in the north. Okay, so here the question was that, let me see the question again. Yes, so they were asking, examine the beneficial outcomes stemming from India's National River Linking Project. So what are the important beneficial point? So here we can write in this way. It reduces water scarcity. Okay. So we can do one thing, that by transferring surplus water from flood prone rivers like the Brahmaputra, which is in northeast, okay, to drier region in the west and south, the project aims to irrigate more land and provide drinking water to millions facing water scarcity. So this kind we can use the Brahmaputra water. Okay, then flood control. Excess water during monsoon season can be stored in reservoirs. This is another trick. We can store this rainy water, and we can reuse this water, and it diverted to deficit area where the water required, potentially mitigating the devastating flood India experience. So this is very helpful in that way. So boosted agriculture, yes, if we store water, if we save water, it automatically boosts the agriculture. How? It increased irrigation potential due to reliable water supply, could lead to 15% increase in cultivable land and higher agricultural output. Then improved navigations. Inland waterways could be developed along the canal. Canals are really useful, and you can see the uses of canal also. This was the last year question, which is really important. Uses of canal, hydropower generations, dams and reservoirs built for the project and could generate additional hydropower. So this way you can write answer for this question. I hope you understand the answer. So let's move on next question.